And before we dive into the latest Star Trek news, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button to stay up to date on all things Star Trek Icon. As a longtime Star Trek enthusiast, I've spent countless hours exploring the galaxy with the Federation's most iconic starship. Um, and the latest installment, Star Trek Lower Decks, has been a delightful addition to the franchise. This comedy series seamlessly weaves together the rich tapestry of characters and events established in the Next Generation, providing a fresh and humorous take on the Starfleet life below. Wrote a lot, Norse, Fours. The show's writers have been clever in referencing a well-known statement made by Captain Jean-Luc Picard from The Next Generation. Unlike the higher-ranking officers, Lower Decks focuses on the lives of junior officers like Lieutenants Brad Boimler and Beckett Mariner. Set roughly a year after the events of Nemesis, the show continues the storyline from the TNG era with some familiar faces booking appearances in the latest episode of Lower Decks, titled Shades of Green. The Cerritos lands on Targalus 9, a planet that has abolished capitalism and discarded all forms of currency. Lieutenant Boimler takes charge of an away team, but things take a turn when two of his team members are abducted. Boimler and Mariner must launch a daring rescue operation. And in the process, Boimler paraphrases a famous Picard quote, adapting it to his specific situation. The quote in question is from The Next Generation's peak performance, where Captain Picard tells Lieutenant Commander Data it is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. And that's not a weakness. That's life. And Boimler's version, even when everything seems perfect, you can still find yourself in a predicament where your team gets seized by the upper echelons, is a hilarious twist on the original. As the final season of Lower Decks approaches, fans are wondering if Captain Picard will make an appearance. Given the show's connection to the TNG timeline, it seems fitting for Picard to join the cast before the series concludes. Although it remains uncertain, the show's writers have been clever in referencing Picard's character throughout the series. In fact, Lower Decks has grown even more connected to the Next Generation in its fourth season, with characters like Wesley Crusher and Cito Joxa making appearances. Even former Starfleet cadet Nicholas Locarno returned, adding to the show's rich backstory. Will Captain Picard finally make an appearance in Lower Decks? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the show's writers have been doing an excellent job of keeping the spirit of the Next Generation alive. And on a lighter note, I guess you could say that Boimler's predicament is a classic case of beam me up, Scotty, but not really, because I'm stuck in this planet with no money. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.